Welcome to another episode on 35 Lessons with Oluwadara. Today, we're doing lessons 11, 12, and 13. Number 11, that's lesson 11, is loving yourself is not negotiable. Yes, I know there's a lot of self-love, but that's not what I'm talking about. Having a healthy dose of love for yourself is not negotiable. You cannot live life without loving yourself. You cannot live life always thinking that every other person is doing better than you, right? You cannot, and then this even it expresses in the amount of love you have for yourself. It expresses itself in how we relate with other people. Sometimes you just have people that are never forgiving. They cannot forgive. You step on their toes, you are in soup. And you're like, I'm sorry, I apologize, I stepped on you. But it just feels like they've blown things out of proportion. It is indicative that they don't love themselves. They don't forgive themselves. Like any little thing, they're like, but you're stupid, you are mad, you are this, you're that. Because those are the type of conversations they have with themselves. So when you see them exhibiting those things, sometimes you'll be like, you. But it's not about you. It's about them. They don't like themselves. They don't love themselves. They don't like themselves. So in living through life, you need to have a healthy dose of love for yourself, which would also impact the level of self-esteem that you have and also the level of self-awareness that you have, such that you are able to let certain things go. You're able to hold on to certain things and say, you know what, this is my goal, this goal that I have set my heart to achieve. I will make sure that I achieve it. Come rain, come sun, I am going to make sure that I achieve it. I'm going to stretch myself. I'm going to make sure that I am always in competition with myself. My tomorrow will be better than my today, right? And then lesson 12 would be that setting boundaries is a very important aspect of life. Yes, I used to struggle with setting boundaries. I'm still improving in my ability to set boundaries, but it is a very critical aspect of life. Saying no, I cannot buy this Ashwebi. Sometimes we want to say no to certain things, but it's like we're thinking, okay, what would be the explanation that would make sense to the other person? But sometimes it's just no, I don't want to buy, right? Because sometimes it's like, I cannot afford the Ashwebi now. I'm like, no, but if you save this month, the wedding is in 6 months, if you start saving now, you would be able to afford it. But in your heart, you know, I know one buy them. But then you're like, okay, you know what? Let me think about it. You don't need to think about it because in your mind, you have already concluded that this clothes, I am not going to buy it, right? So saying no is not negotiable. It's a part, rather, saying no, it's a part of life. And you should be comfortable saying no to the things that don't align with your vision or align with the plan of God for your life. Or sometimes it doesn't even need to be something that is bad. It's just the Spirit of God say, don't go. And you're like, if I tell the person that now the Spirit of God says I should not go, it'll be like, you should share your Spirit of God. Instead of to say not to go, you will say you'll be lying on the Spirit of God. But it is okay. Set boundaries. It is very important as humans for us to set boundaries such that we're able to live our life to the fullest. Now, lesson 13. It goes without saying that perfection is a myth. Yes, we want the perfect body. We want to have the perfect marriage. We want to have the perfect job. We want to have the perfect work. You want to have the perfect everything. Oyolowa, kilo shele. That is what you are displaying. Because perfection in itself, for humans on the earth, is a myth. I believe that it's a myth. We are all working towards perfection. There's always room for improvement. That room, it never gets filled. If you feel like, nobody has done this before, you are the best, you are the best, you are the best. Even as you are the best of the best of the best, there is still room for improvement, right? So perfection is a myth. Don't box yourself. Don't beat yourself up. This wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect. I still deal with that, but I tell myself constantly, the most important thing is how I respond to the situation. So it didn't go exactly how I planned it to be, or we had some lapses here. But we're working on it. So there are lessons to take and then improve on, right? So don't beat yourself up. Say, it has to be perfect. This jollof rice that I am cooking, it has to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. I like to tell people, somebody will say something. I mean, it's not like I'm a bad person. But let me just put this out there so that, future husband can say that, you know what, I will be the one cooking. It's not like I cannot cook, but generally, when you ask me, so can you cook? Me, cook? Wait, what is that? Tell me, what's that? I don't know anything about kitchen-related matters. I just know how to eat, and then I happen to cook the food that I eat, right? And the person was like, oh, so if I come to visit you now, is it that whatever food you serve, I'm going to purge? I'm saying never. That is not going to happen. The only thing that can happen is that you're eating the food, you're like, what is this thing that I am eating? Because your food will be prepared under the best hygienic conditions. So the cholera, the diarrhea, and all of that is out of the window. But the actual taste of the food, well, I don't know how that is going to taste. To me, it tastes sweet. But to you, maybe like, why did I salt that it's not enough? Why did you put Maggi inside this thing? Why do you not do that? Why do you not do that? Right? So, but you have to enjoy the process. Oh, I got better than my jollof rice day before yesterday. The one I cooked today is better than the one I cooked day before yesterday. Thumbs up. That's a win. Don't say, this thing, it's only you. Everybody should cook jollof rice. Your jollof rice will come out perfectly. But your own jollof rice, yeah, you useless person. How did Kileju? Why did jollof rice matter? Turn to you being a useless person. Tell me. But sometimes these are conversations that we have with ourselves subconsciously, and then it impacts on other aspects of our life. So I hope this really helped you, and I hope this really, you've learned one or two things, and maybe you've pointed out some things that maybe you need to improve on, or some things that just solidifies your thinking on a particular area or in a particular area. So let me know in the comments. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'll see you in another video. Bye.